but let's see what Ladi has to offer. Maybe the crypto will look any better. Ladi, hi.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't say that.
Doesn't look any better.
I guess it's a global village. The world is a global village. Everything is connected, so you can't have it here and run away to this place. You just have to face.
Like, no market is safe at this point. We saw the U.S. markets actually tank yesterday, and that, trickled into the crypto market.
The U.S. market has so strong hold on the crypto.
That correlation is so strong. They see, both Bitcoin and Nasdaq almost as the same thing. So once you see that going down, same thing happens.
In spite of this, Russia's earnings on energy imports is increasing.
It's still increasing.
I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, if you're in that market,
paying for it.
If you're in that market, you'll be smiling to the bank at this point.
All right.
So it all depends on where you are in the market.
I'll relocate.
Right. Maybe we could go into some oil business. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So we see the fear level this morning. It's more now, 30 points. We're celebrating the 40s yesterday, but now we're seeing it there, 30 points, still fear in the market. Let's flip over to the market cap. There we see $1.12 billion. That's down 4.18%. Volume traded in the total crypto space, that's Bitcoin plus the altcoins, there's $68.67 billion. And we see Bitcoin dominance there at 40%. It got to about 39 yesterday. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin at 8 a.m. this morning, $23,376. Very far away from that 25K level we saw the last time, down 0.22%. Volume traded for Bitcoin, $28.77 billion. And we see the next slide there, talking about Ethereum. That's the hype of the moment, talking about that merge coming up. It's at $1,800. It did cross 2K, but now we're way below 2K at this point, down 0.22%. Volume traded in Ethereum, $28.77 billion. So we see merge is not pushing Ethereum at this point, with the whole market going down. Let's bring in Olumide Adesina now, financial market analyst. Hello, Olumide.
Hello, Ladi. Thursday morning.
Yeah, great Thursday morning. Like, I'm used to Thursdays always having some kind of sell-off, from the U.S. equities market down into the crypto market, and we're seeing that happen right now. How are you seeing the market?
Yeah, Ladi, just like you rightly said, you look at the fundamentals, recession fears in China, GDP growing by 3.8% in 2022 doesn't sound so good. And housing report shows that Americans are building less houses, also showed recession fears paramount. And that's where we saw risk of mood coming to play. And pretty much, despite the fact that you were seeing the merge coming in a few weeks' time, we saw investors taking profits off. And that's why we saw Bitcoin breaking from the support of $25,000 to now trading at around $23,400. Showing a moderation of about 3% for the day. But saying all these things, one should understand that the dynamics of the market is looking much more mature. We're seeing that the volatility in the crypto market is not like what we saw in 2021. And that's pretty much because we're seeing much more institutional investors swapping with retail investors, and the fact that also a growing amount of people are trying to stay on the sideline on the fact that inflation is still off the roof. So they're focusing on core services. So pretty much, Ladi, it's still not so much exciting news in the crypto market this week, and we expect it to range at those points.
Right, and looking at the U.S. markets, we saw sell-offs in that market, and that also, trickled into the crypto market. So I'm wondering, Olumide, do the sell-offs happen at the same time, or can we use one as a pointer to the other? Maybe the U.S. markets go down first, then you now see the crypto market actually follow.
So actually, the crypto market being a 24 hours market, usually it shows some form of correlation between the Asian, European, and the American market. So when we see risk-off sentiment across equity and other markets, it really trickles to the crypto space. But one of the things you rightly said is that if you look at yesterday's news and the fact that the US dollar is becoming more strong, on the fact that US Fed has shown aggressive approach to inflation, you could see that this really showed moderation in all assets. So yeah, there are some positive correlation, but at times it couples based on market sentiment. But right now, I think investors are looking at the US dollar and focusing more on core, keeping their money in core assets.
Right, and what are you seeing, going into the weekend? I know most of these sell-offs actually, going into the weekend with the crypto market being a 24-hour market.
Yeah, I still not want to bet against Bitcoin bulls. They've been able to at least reduce the losses year to date by half, and that tells you that the market dynamics is changing and evolving. But still, you can't write off the US dollar and the fact that the US Fed that controls many denominated US dollar assets has a fool to play. So it's really going to be between the $20,000 and $25,000 support. Any break above or below that will really lead to panic sellers, or panic buying.
Right. Olumide, thank you so much. Financial market analyst. Always great having you.
Thank you.
All right, now, see the top odds by market cap is all red on that counter. We're seeing BNB there looking like it's going to lose that $300 mark. It's down 0.16%. We see all red. Let's flip over to the top gainers. Yeah, when you see stable coins there on the top gainers list, it's getting real in the market there. We see BUSD, TUSD all in the market. So, Ini, as I always say, yeah, it's a rough market right
it's
now.
It's a rough world right now, Ladi.
Yeah,
it's not just about the market. No market is safe, no economy is safe.
Yeah.
I mean, UK is recording double digits inflation.
Right.
If Nigeria does it, we say, oh, it's because it's an emerging economy. But, I mean, the UK is there. The US is heading there. Germany is in trouble. Energy prices. So it's a rough world at this time.
But we're going to stay invested anyway.
We'll stay invested. We'll come through.